What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Sly Geordie, and welcome back to F1 23 My Team Career Mode for the 50th episode, the beginning of Season 4 and the return of the Australian Grand Prix. I don't think we've done the Australian Grand Prix since Season 2. We skipped it in Season 3. We got a few changes going into this season, and it's the beginning of it, you know, so there's going to be some changes to the car, to the calendar, everything really that you're going to see within the first few minutes of the episode. To be honest, we've got some facility changes to do, we've got some team identity changes, so if you didn't see part 49, I'll run you up to speed right here. We are back as Sly Team Racing. We still have a title sponsor, but it's one of the in-game title sponsors, so it's not Pepsi anymore. The old badge from Season 2 is returned. We've got a new livery. A few new drivers are in this season now, so basically there's a new Haas driver, Jahan Daruvala, the most successful Indian racing driver of all time, apparently. Again, I don't know too much about him, but when you look him up, that's what it pretty much says. He is the new Haas driver after Drugovich has left. Of course, Drugovich is at Alfa Romeo now, replacing the retiring Nico Hülkenberg. But other than that, nothing else has really changed in the driver market. It's been a bit disappointing. I was really hoping for some real switch-ups, but who knows? We're in Season 4 now. Anything can happen. There's 2 opportunities for a driver change. Well, there's 1 really during the season, but yeah, as you can tell, this is our calendar as well. Miami returns, so Miami is back, Imola is back, Canada is back. I don't think we had that last season. France is making its debut. I don't really like that track too much, so don't be surprised if this is the only season that France is here. Japan's back, and Brazil is the season ender. So yeah, there's a few switch ups here. What's up, Caleb? But yeah, this is the new car, if I can show you guys, right here. Look at that. So I decided to take some inspiration from a lot of the Mercedes liveries, you know, with the silver. And then, of course, we've got our, you know, vintage satin purple. And, you know, Avolo is our title sponsor for this season, so you'll be seeing them quite prominently around the car. Their sponsor is, yeah, they're the main sponsor, the title sponsor for this season. And yeah, and then our new overalls, pretty much matching the livery of the car. It's one of the default liveries. It's Splice, and yeah, we've decided to match up with that. So of course, last season, if you missed it, we did Season 3 entirely live, and it was great. I mean, I think we actually did Jeddah and China recorded, but after that it was all pretty much live from there, and it was a pretty close title fight between me, Piastri and Stroll, and it ended up, when we got to Vegas, being basically whoever finished higher between me and Piastri. So obviously we got the second place. We had a pretty good pit stop. And yeah, Piastri, I think, ended up fighting with, I think, Carlos Sainz, or was it? No, it was Leclerc. He was fighting with Leclerc, and then Stroll got involved. Stroll managed to catch the P4, and of course, we ended up winning the Constructors' Championship. So, yeah, we got both the Constructors and the Driver standings. But now we've got new regulations, which was to the aerodynamics, the chassis, and the durability. So, as you can see on that development potential, it has left the regulations completely lopsided. It might actually be really, really difficult to drive, especially since powertrain is now almost at the maximum. And I'm going to think about maxing powertrain out just to see if I can encourage regulation changes and see how the game really works in my team, or in career mode rather. But yeah, look at that vehicle performance comparison. Williams are in the top 5 best cars on the entire grid. Ferrari are in the bottom half of the grid, but this is the biggest surprise. Mercedes are the worst team on the grid. So they're the worst car on the grid. Obviously, I don't think they'd ever finish last, but I think they're definitely going to struggle to finish in the points if it stays as it is. Of course, we are at the very, very beginning of the season, so obviously there is some R&D to come in, and we've got a bunch of weekly resources ready to come in, so things are going to change. So we're going to put some activities down. We've got the pre-season driver press tour, the pre-season advertisement campaign, and the pre-season advertisement sale, and the driver training camp, and yeah, that's it pretty much. That's all we've got in terms of activities. So let's let these weekly resources come in for this first time.
Come through the fabrication process. We'll have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
All right, we've got a marketing department event coming through now, so let's see what we got. Recent seasons have witnessed some of the closest rivalries the sport has ever seen. Which driver do you get most enjoyment from finishing ahead of? Ooh. So we've got Esteban Ocon. Oh, so this is different. Usually we get the same rivals. It's usually like Perez or Sainz, but we got different rivalries here. So Esteban Ocon of Alpine. We've got George Russell of Aston Martin, and Max Verstappen of Red Bull. So, which driver do you get the most enjoyment from finishing ahead of? I would say Verstappen. Ocon, I don't think has ever beaten us. I've never really noticed him out on track, other than the practice and qualifying sessions where he's gotten in the way. And George Russell, we don't really run into. We ran into him a little bit in season 2, but yeah, he was kind of quiet throughout season 3. The Aston Martin was not that good last season, so I'd say Max Verstappen easily.
You handled that well. Thank you.
Right, one sec. I thought someone was like on the landing just talking. It's just my brother being loud next door. Okay, so I think we need to get some R&D done, but first we need to actually get some R&D points. We've got 61 million in the bank, so we definitely need to work on some of these facilities, and I think the first thing I'm going to want to do is finish up marketing. We never really have done much in marketing. We did a lot of the marketing upgrades last season. It took us till season 3 to get that maxed out, but there you go, that's done. We've got 26 million left, so yeah, this is 5.5 million. Let's max out the personnel. So we'll have the quickest pit crew now, which is going to be lovely. But yeah, getting more money in and more R&D. That's the more important thing. We got the aerodynamics department event. Let's do it. Oh, this was the last event of last season, I'm pretty sure. There you go. We got 1.5 million from that activity then. That was crazy. Okay, so we do have some R&D points. I'm going to wait till the season break.
They've just finished working on a facility upgrade.
Oh, let's have a look at this. Wow! Look at that new marketing facility. Wow, that is proper fancy, and it looks absolutely lovely with our purple right there. That looks cool. And we got the Formula 1 title, Stinger in the on the monitor there. That is so cool. Looks entirely different. Oh, an employee in the aerodynamics department has become the center of a tweet storm after someone misinterpreted one of their statements. We've performed an internal investigation and spoken with their peers and have concluded that it's doubtful that the offence was intended. Unfortunately, their social media profile makes it very clear who they work for, and this is starting to reflect poorly upon the team. How do you want to handle it? Well, he had ill intent. Why would I fire the guy?
Thanks for dealing with that. The departments appreciate it.
Do you really think I care about Twitter? Like, bro. Like, that's my employee, and he obviously didn't have ill intentions. Like, there's no way I would fire that person for a little team acclaim. I'm like, no, I don't care. Alright, so we've got 3k to work with in terms of R&D, and I think we should probably put this... well, we should actually have a look. Like, we've lost a lot of parts for durability, but I'm pretty sure we got, like, the most important things already, like, done. Yeah, so basically it's just the maxed out ones that we would have to repurchase. Powertrain has been left alone. We've lost 9 parts in the chassis, so we could get one of these done, obviously. The monocoque structure would be a huge major upgrade. Unfortunately, that won't be arriving until after Australia. We were already the best in terms of chassis, so I don't really think we need to care about that right now. Where are we in terms of aero? Oh my god, we are desperately in need of a big upgrade here. So I think obviously one of the ultimate ones would get us right up there. So I think we should probably get one of those ultimate ones and, you know, go with that. But we do have some major ones that we still need to get as well. So I think we should probably start with this. It moves us up just a little bit. But yeah, it's something we're going to need, and probably before the beginning of the first race. So I think what we're going to do is rush this and hope we get it. You know, we're pretty low in terms of aerodynamics, so I think that's going to be the focus. I'm quite curious to see how this car's going to feel. But yeah, here we go, back in it now. Are we going to get... Oh god. Grant downtime or maintain focus. We want to test an initiative to improve staff morale by reducing working hours slightly, giving them more scheduled time in the day to unwind and make use of the gym facilities. We'd probably trial this in a single department first, but how does this sound? Okay, so we're going to lose quite a bit of resource points, but it increases the morale.
Not an easy decision, but you handled it well.
It's only a little bit of a loss. How many resource points are we actually gaining every week? 450, so I think, oh god, yeah, this will have to be done. Boom. I never noticed that wasn't done yet. So, all departments are equal at this point.
Our new
yes!
Completed without issue.
Yes!
They'll be on the car ready for the next race weekend.
Okay, that's good. So we've got the new aerodynamic part coming in. The vehicle performance comparison, I think, has just changed slightly. Yes, it has. Okay. So, Mercedes have had new upgrades move in. They've moved ahead of Haas, Alfa Romeo, and AlphaTauri. Red Bull have overtaken Aston Martin. Okay. So, we've got 23 million to work with. We still got quite a lot, but honestly, I don't really think we need to care about, you know, build time and stuff. I think we're actually quite okay with build time for now. And I'm thinking in terms of quality control, we'll have to fix them. But in terms of the powertrain, we're pretty much done. So I think what we'd want to work with is the aerodynamics. And, you know, get quality control under control. And then do the same thing for the chassis. Attend the event or support the charity. Our engine supplier, so Mercedes, has asked if one of our drivers could make a guest appearance at their brand new flagship car showroom in Dubai. Stroll was scheduled to appear at a charity event that same week. What should we tell them? It's asked if one of our drivers... Why can't I go? Why can't I go? I mean, I'm going to work with the charity.
I know these kinds of decisions can be challenging, but I think you made the right call.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so now, here we are, at the Australian Grand Prix. So, we could get one of these new upgrades in right now, I'm pretty sure. So, let's go ahead and not do that, apparently. Okay, I can't do one of them, but once we've done with the practice sessions, then yeah. So, yeah, we've stuck with Mercedes, in terms of, the powertrain. So, yeah, this is going to be the last season that we do that, though. So we'll have a new engine in Season 5.
Hey, welcome to the start of the new season. So, I'll be straight. We've not done as well as we should have at maintaining performance through the regs change. So, we're going to be playing catch-up a bit. That's going to put some pressure on you, but the whole team's behind you.
Okay, well, at least we've got full sunshine in terms of the Grand Prix across the board, so that's not something we have to worry about. So that's great. Alright. let's actually have a look at the R&D now. I think Mercedes just moved down again, right? Did they? No, it's the same. So, Red Bull have overtaken Aston Martin, so Red Bull are going to be looking the strongest. So keeping an eye on Verstappen and Perez is going to be pretty important. But we're still the third best car on the grid, and we've got two very capable drivers in myself and Lance. So, if last season was anything to go by, obviously. So, I'm not too worried. Well, on paper I'm not too worried, but I am worried about how this car's going to feel. Especially around a track that we haven't gone around since Season 2. The car is going to be completely different to 2 seasons ago. So, yeah, this is going to be... I'm a bit nervous about it. Alright, but the car looks very different. This very metallic silver. Wow, it's lovely to look at. So first of all, let's load the car setup. I'm sure I have an Australia setup. Yes, I do. So we've got race strategy, fuel management, and track acclimatization. So, yeah, here we go then. Let's drive out. Let's get this underway.
Okay, track's green right now, so take a few laps to get the tyres up to temp and get yourself in the zone.
Alright. Oh my god, look at the gloves. Looks totally different. Here we go. Got a new helmet as well. I haven't shown you guys the helmet. But there it is. Can't really show you guys a photo, unfortunately. Oh my god, okay. Here we go. This car feels so different from every other F1 car in the game that I've been using lately. But it might not feel so bad, I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to wait until these hards warm up. It doesn't feel the worst. It feels a little unstable, but it doesn't feel the worst. Alright. Alright, here we go. Our outlap is pretty much done, and now we're going to go for our first official lap of the new season. Here we go.
We're approaching the DRS zone. Watch your MFD for the activation point.
Alright. Fuck! Damn it, man. This car feels amazing right now around this track. And this is on hards. I was not expecting this. I was expecting a really difficult car to work with, but... wow. That is very surprising. That's almost completely purple. Got another car in front of us. It looks to be a Red Bull. Ah, Perez almost screwed up our lap then. That was picture perfect. Oh my god, this car feels great.
Program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers.
That is awesome.
Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Alright, that is completely surprising considering the R&D, but that's great. Wow, this car feels way better than last season's car. Again, it's only Australia, and I guess next race is going to be the more important thing in determining whether this car is better or not. Because next race is Baku. Wow. Jeez. Okay. That is a very good start to the season in terms of how the car feels. I wonder when Lance is going to go out. And I wonder if he'll beat our time as he usually did last season. Okay, quicker than Teo Pourchaire on the mediums, and quicker than Perez on the hard, so that is important, because those two cars are quicker than us. Again, we'll have to see where Perez ends up. God, I love the sound of that Honda engine. So honestly, I don't think Ferrari are going to be part of the title race at all. So that leaves our options very open in terms of what engine supplier we could want. You know, it would be Ferrari, Red Bull. Oh, it's not Honda anymore, is it? This is the Red Bull Ford engine. It's season 4 now, the 2026 regulations. And that was Yuki Tsunoda, I think. Yeah, that was Yuki Tsunoda in the way. Yeah, this is Yuki Tsunoda in the McLaren. And Lance Stroll has not exited the pits just yet. So he's not gone out for his first laps. But yeah, track acclimatization was pretty much done right there. So, I guess we could keep going out on the hards, honestly. I mean, we could obviously go out and do fuel management. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do fuel management.
Everyone ready? Okay, let's go.
So now we're going to be even quicker, with a quicker tyre compound. Shout out, please. No. I mean, your name's on there, so I guess you could consider it a shout out, I suppose. Alright. Albon's gone quicker than me on the mediums in the AlphaTauri, so he's gone quicker than Perez, Pourchaire. That is surprising. And there goes Verstappen, P1, but Albon set a really good lap there on the AlphaTauri. Alright, fuel management, let's go. We've hit the wall a little bit there. Hope that didn't cause any damage. Should probably stop lifting off the throttle so much. Oof,
Okay, test
just about
complete,
did it.
and that was a really good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done.
Alright, let's actually try and set some quick lap times on these mediums now. Oscar Piastri goes quickest in that McLaren. This isn't the best lap. This is a messy lap. I could definitely go even quicker than this. We've gone almost half a second quicker until that last section. But it doesn't matter, that was the quickest time. And I wasn't looking then, so we're going to flashback that. I was reading the chat. Yep, already a tenth quicker. It's a bit harder to drive on the mediums compared to the hards, I've noticed. We've got some marbles on the tyres, so maybe it's got something to do with that. Carlos Sainz goes quickest. Oh, we've gone 2 tenths quicker there. Give me that fastest lap back. Oh no! Could still be a quicker time. But man, it would have been even quicker if we perfected it. Yeah, I'd say the hards actually feel better than the mediums. Right, yeah, I'm gonna dive into the pits after that. Yeah, the hards definitely feel better than the mediums, for sure. Okay. Is Lance out? I didn't get to see. Yeah, Lance is out, so let's see him do a lap. Oh, he's only P6. So he's slower than me right now, but maybe those tyres need to warm up. He's fallen down the order, to be honest. That wasn't a very good lap. And this is the man who finished third in the standings last season and was, you know, taking the fight to us in the championship. He could have won that championship if he didn't spin out in Mexico, so who knows? I'm really expecting more from him right now. 8th. Oh my god. Maybe the mediums just aren't good this season. Which won't be good at all, because that means we'd have to avoid a whole tyre compound. Especially if they're not good on this car. Because then the AI, like, they'll have clear advantages over us on the mediums. Which just isn't good. And I'm pretty sure the mediums were, like, great last season, so that is a big change. I think, is he going for another lap? Yeah, he's still going. He slows down quite a lot through that section. So either he's not good on the mediums, or we're genuinely just definitely quicker than Lance this season. That's a lovely camera. And still doesn't improve. I think he's doing race strategy though, so he might have a different fuel thing, but I don't know. Ooh, that's surprising. Lando Norris in the Mercedes, which that car is awful. The Alfa Romeo with Felipe Drugovich goes pretty quick, but again, track evolution is definitely coming into play there, so who knows? Who knows? But yeah, the mediums do not feel good. Let's go back out onto the hards. I know we don't need to.
All clear the garage, please. Car's ready to leave.
But I just want to make sure my suspicions can be confirmed here, because the mediums just don't feel good. So we're going to go back out on these used hards. George Russell, P2. Alright, here we go. Yuki Tsunoda's behind us. Whoa! We've got a bunch of marbles on the tyres. That's not something I'm used to dealing with, to be quite honest with you. I'm just going to let Yuki pass. I need some space here. Yeah, that's not something I'm used to dealing with. We got marbles on the tyres. And I've noticed that's something some of the YouTubers are dealing with now. Maybe that's part of a recent update. Maybe they're trying to sabotage the game so we all buy F124. Can you imagine? If it continues to be an issue, then maybe that is. Because I genuinely never really dealt with marbles before. So who knows? Here we go then, another lap on hards. Definitely some understeer there. No marbles on the tyres as of yet, so that's just the hard tyres. Maybe the track is devolving instead of evolving. Like, some marbles appearing on the tyres even though we're on the racing line. Very, very odd. We're a second slower. Jeez. Big difference than it felt at the beginning of the session, for sure. But again, these tyres are worn. But not really that worn. So I guess the mediums are quicker. But I don't know, maybe it was just the track. Maybe it just felt worse because of the marbles. Which is so strange to me. I've never had to deal with it before. So maybe it's been a silent update to the game and they've made marbles more dangerous. I don't know. Something fishy's going on here. But then again, we were using ERS on some of our laps, so I don't know. This lap's definitely been a lot quicker. Fucking hell, the understeer is palpable. Okay. So the lap was quicker up until that final sector, so...
Pitting this lap then, come into the pits at the end of this lap.
The final sector is definitely hard on the tyres and these cars. For sure. Whoa, Teo, what are you doing? Jesus, chill out. Jesus, he did not want to get out of the way of us, but yeah, look at that left tyre. We're getting a lot of marbles, and I'm not necessarily driving wrong. I'm on the racing line for the most part. Yeah, this car does not like that corner now. Does not like sector 3. Alright. Okay. Look at all the marbles on the... Are those marbles on the tyres, or is it just tyre... Is that what the tyre looks like when it's worn? I'm very confused. I don't know how the marbles are supposed to work. Okay. Let's look at the times then. Yeah, jeez. Okay, at least Daravala seems to be setting decent times. But yeah, even Max is as low as 13. Lance Stroll 12, Piastri 11th. Leclerc looks quick, but those are the softs, so I'm not really going to count the softs here. But Ocon looks quick on the mediums. Lawson looks quick. Russell, Drugovich, all quicker than us. Which is strange.
The session has drawn to a close, so let's review our top three. Leclerc, Norris and Esteban Ocon. Sadly, it's time to say goodbye.
Very
as
weird.
Free practice is over. However, we'll be back shortly for more Formula One action.
Even the Mercedes doesn't look the slowest, even though they are on the R&D chart. So, but again, the grid does look close, to be fair. We'll double check the R&D chart now. Okay. Yeah, so look at that progress history here. The vehicle performance comparison. The grid is sort of close. The Mercedes is definitely slower than like us, Aston Martin, Red Bull. Alpine in the top 4 is crazy. Williams in the top 5 is crazy. McLaren's dropped off. Ferrari, Mercedes, they've all dropped off. AlphaTauri and Alfa Romeo are the bottom 2 as usual. That comes as no surprise. And we've only got one more practice program to do, to be honest, and that is race strategy. And after that, we're pretty much done. So I'm going to hop into this halfway through the session. Because I think that just, you know, the track would be a lot more realistic, so to speak. So we'll wait until about 18 minutes and then go out onto the mediums. Okay. Yeah, let's go.
Let's get a few laps under our belt.
Right, Lance is already out. We are just about to head out to begin our FP2. Let's go. So Stroll's P10. He's not very quick. Although I think he's just gone quicker, mind you. Bottas is right there on the softs. And we are here on the mediums. Marbles on the tyres again. I hope that doesn't end up being a big issue in the race. Definitely makes you worry about qualifying though, doesn't it? Alright, here we go. Some cars coming out. Hopefully they don't get in our way. Drugovich got in our way a little bit. We'll use some of the RS to try and compensate. Fucking hell! What are you doing? What a waste! Oh, that's so infuriating. Why are they getting in the way in practice? Jeez, I understand, like, I don't even understand Drugovich. Just swerve out the way. It's ruining my lap. Right, we're just going to have to burn the RS to see if we can notch down that time. That's not happening. This lap is done. Fuck's sake, man. Why get in the way? I'm clearly on an out. I'm clearly on a proper lap. Like, Jesus Christ. Should be given a penalty for that. Right. So now we've got to go again. Yeah, the race strategy is still difficult. Season 3 onwards, career mode gets a bit much on my team. Sometimes, for the practice sessions. Get off the curb! I'm flashbacking that. Ugh. How are we continuously losing time in Sector 3? Sector 3 does not like these Season 4 cars. Jesus! Fucking hell, turn! Yeah, I'll put that up to 60. The cards felt good at first, but now, you know, definitely feeling a lot like the Season 3 cars again. And it's all because of the powertrain. That was the one that needed handicapping in the regulations, but they didn't. It was the only one they left. Alright, that lap felt a lot better overall. Alright. Final lap on these mediums. It's not a good start. Hey, what's up, Wonder Boy? For viewers, what's up, guys? Took a bit too much curve there. Alright.
Program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers.
Jesus. Okay.
Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
Alright, so the car feels quite similar to Season 3 in terms of its characteristics, and that was because Season 3's car was too fast. You know, it made a lot of the braking zones a lot more difficult because there's only like 4 brake upgrades in this game. 4, guys, only 4, whereas there are dozens of powertrain upgrades. So it made the car virtually undrivable at times. Well, not undrivable, but made it a lot more difficult to drive. We may have won the championship last season, but I wouldn't say that car was a particularly good one. You know, the AI was probably dealing with the same characteristics, and now Season 4 is likely to make that even worse, because they've done regulations to aerodynamics, chassis, and durability, but they've not touched the powertrain. And so the car's now very lopsided in terms of durability, in terms of performance. It's heavily leaned towards speed of the car and not the actual braking zone. So there could be certain tracks on this calendar that are going to be so difficult. You know, Imola comes to mind. Imola is probably going to be absolutely unbearable with these cars. You know? I'm scared. Baku's the next race, which we struggled on that one quite a lot in Season 3. It could be even worse here. We DNF'd in Baku actually last season, so I mean if we don't beat DNF, then I guess we're okay. But you know, all right, that's us done with FP2. Yeah,
Car repairs have set us back a little.
It feels quite similar to how it was last season, which I'm not a fan of. You know, I did not enjoy using those cars. And now we're here in Season 4 and they feel more or less the same, and they could be worse.
Who are Oscar Piastri, Magnussen and Carlos Sainz.
Sargent in the Williams is quicker than us on mediums. And I guarantee that's because they have less powertrain upgrades on that car. Because look, even Lance is struggling. And bear in mind, I won the Drivers' Championship last season and Lance finished 3rd. He would have finished 2nd if he didn't spin out in Mexico. So, hell, he could have won the championship as a whole if he didn't spin out. But yeah, okay. All we got now is FP3. So, I know we could skip this session, and to save parts it probably would be the best idea, but we've not actually tested these softs just yet. So, let's go. Can you make a 100% race because I like your content? No. I've tried doing a 100% race on my own, that's too much for me. I might move them to 50% at some point, like maybe in the last season we do on this career mode. But I'm quite comfortable with the 35% that this game introduced. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm quite comfortable with 35% to be honest. I think we'll do 3 laps on the softs here just to see how they feel. 3 hot laps on the softs. And I think we'll turn the engine power up next lap just to see how quick it could be in qualifying. Yeah, I might move them up to 50%. I mean, we're going to play F1 2016 at some point before the next game comes out, which I'll have a choice between 25% and 50%, and I'll probably choose 50%. So you'll get longer races. I just, you know, I'm not just an F1 YouTuber, an F1 game YouTuber, I mean, like, I do other games as well. I don't want to take up all my time with just one series. I did that quite a lot last year by accident. So, yeah, I'm starting to find a little bit of a groove now where I'm doing other stuff that's not just F1. See? Thanks, Yuki. That's what we should have done in FP1. Or was it FP2? Yeah, it was FP2. That's what we should have done last session. Alright. I feel like that's all we need to do. So let's turn the engine power down and...
Okay, we can take you this lap.
And get ready for qualifying. Alright, the car feels good on the softs at the very least, so let's get ready. I am really curious as to what Codemasters are going to do for F1 24 in terms of advertising for it, because obviously the main advertisement for F1 23 was Breaking Point 2, and I highly doubt F1 24 will have Breaking Point 3, considering 22 didn't have anything. So I don't know what 24 is going to have. You know, what are they going to advertise? F1 World? Like, that's clearly been a failure in this game. So yeah, guess we'll have to see. to be honest. But hopefully it's a big upgrade to career mode, because it really needs it. And it needs some rebalancing. I know they've already said, oh, we did some balancing to the career mode, like for this game, but it needs some more balancing, because once you get to a certain season, these cars become a bit undrivable. We need more drastic regulations, I think, that take off more parts, you know? Like, I would like a season where it kind of resets the cars back to how they were in Season 1. Like, not exactly, but close to how they were in Season 1. That would be cool, you know? But, yeah, until then, like, I feel like the car could get worse. I don't know, though. If my suspicions are correct in terms of how the regulations might, like, the regulation system in the career mode might work, it might be like when there's too many upgrades onto one particular department, you know? And we've almost maxed out the powertrain, so if we get regulations at the end of this season, it will be to the powertrain.
And with all the cars now over the line.
And in which case, I will not be saving any of the powertrain parts. Well, I will. I'll save most of them. But I think we might sacrifice the powertrain in terms of just making the car a lot more drivable. But yeah, that was us on the softs. Was Lance anywhere near us? I didn't really look at the leaderboard. I just advanced right away. No, he wasn't. He was nowhere near us. That's worrying. Well, he might not have set a lap. I don't know. But we have some R&D points to work with now, so let's get to work on some more aerodynamic upgrades. And that is, we've got the front nose, which is an ultimate. We've got redesigned brake ducts, which is ultimate. Diffuser, ultimate. So, yeah, the ones we've got to work with now are all ultimate parts. We do have a major part here, though. But I figure we'll do... Oh, there's another major one here as well. So, could add more to the front nose. That would definitely push us up the order quite a bit. We've already been pushed up the order quite a bit here in terms of aero. What about chassis? I think we're really good in terms of chassis. We're the best. We're the best in terms of chassis. We're top 4 in terms of the powertrain. So, Mercedes, despite being one of the worst cars on the grid at the beginning of the season, always had a really good powertrain. I say at the beginning of the season. We are at the beginning of the season, but I meant when the regulations first hit, because look at how bad they are in durability. And then if we go to chassis, they are the worst in terms of chassis, like by far. Mercedes and Ferrari and McLaren, bottom 3 in terms of the chassis. That is insane. And then aerodynamics, Mercedes are in the bottom 3 as well, and McLaren are only just outside of that. That's crazy. Alpine have gotten a big boost here. Good for them. Alright, so we are going to do this front nose. Yeah, I think that's going to be our upgrade. And that's all we can really afford, to be honest. So, yeah, without further ado, let's get into short qualifying, which we debuted at the beginning of last season. And, yeah, definitely a good choice. I think from now on, in any F1 game, in Season 2, we'll always do short qualifying, you know? How's the car dirty already? I suppose it's because, you know, FP3 is set on the same day, but that's just weird to see, man. Alright, we've got park firmware regulations. I don't really need to do any changes. There's no changes that need making. I think the setup is fine. It's genuinely just the car as a whole that's an issue. But the car should feel like really nimble since it's got less weight on it now, so... You know, we'll see, we'll see. It's got less weight because we've got less fuel, because it's qualifying, baby. Let's do it. Carlos Sainz, 117.0, that's what we'll be aiming for. Gasly gets a 117.0 in the Alpine. Darivala's set a time. Alex Albon, 116.8 in that AlphaTauri. Lando Norris, 116.6. He can go a lot quicker. And we are quickest, 116.5. But yeah, Albon in that AlphaTauri is looking a bit surprising to me, to be honest. Looks very surprising. Alright. Lance is out right now. Let's see what he can do. Teo Pourchaire goes quicker than me. Our former teammate, who was awful in our car, even compared to, you know, Djokovic. And then somehow got the move to Aston Martin and has been there since. And he's done okay, I suppose. Lance goes P2! Let's go. So Lance goes quicker. Not by much though, it is kind of close. But Pourchaire is like almost a tenth ahead. And that is all in the last sector. So yeah, it's just like I said during the practice sessions, our car does not like Sector 3 at all, strangely enough. So, oof. But yeah, Stroll seems to be doing pretty well. Okay. So, we'll skip ahead as we usually do. Let's put in new tyres before I forget. But yeah, Darivala making his Haas debut is not doing that good. I thought he was doing pretty good. Yeah, here's Darivala. Alright. Yeah, Nick de Vries is last as usual. And we still have him in our career mode because he doesn't get replaced. You know, if you started your career save before Daniel Ricciardo replaced de Vries in the full game. And we can't get Daniel Ricciardo unless we start a new career mode, so Nick de Vries is here to stay. But I don't know why AlphaTauri have kept him, to be honest. So far so good. P7, well, I'd say so far so good. But, I mean, compared to everybody who came out on the track after us, P7 isn't the worst. Oh god, we've got cars coming out. They're going to get in my way. Bottas. You dickhead. You absolute dickhead, Valtteri. Fuck you. That has screwed up our time.
Wow, that was a heck of an impact. Let me know you're okay.
I just don't know. I mean, I did that on purpose. But man, that is so annoying. Like, he didn't even try to move out the way. I just let that happen. Like, bro doesn't move at all. Like, get off the racing line! Goodness me. Just why? Fuck off. Yeah, honestly, fuck you, Esteban. I want to take him out. Yeah, look, just look at this idiot, man. Get out of here. You fuck off. 5 place grid penalty. Piss off. Okay, I got no flashbacks. Damn it, I'll just have to restart the session then. That's bullshit, man. Stop getting in my way. Alright, yeah, we'll just continue as normal. But man, the AI aren't even trying to move out the way now. Like, it's not like we're mid-corner. Like, they're out of the corner and not even trying to move. Oh wow. That did not go as well as last time. Oof, that's not a good time. We'll stick with it though. It could be reasonably close, to be honest. Teo Porcher is still quite high up. It's not reasonably close. We're about 7/10 off of the top guys. Lance Stroll setting a time now. So let's speed things up a bit. There we go. Let's see what Lance can do. He's getting a slipstream, to be fair. Only P14. Oh my god, that is dangerous. That is absolutely dangerous. We need to go out and set another time right now. Oh my god. We need to go out and set another time, go back to the garage, and then come straight back out on another pair of softs. We are really low down the order right now. Fuck off! Why is it spinning? Why are you drifting? Why is the order changed? I thought we were like low down like 20th. What happened? I only flashbacks, what the hell? I mean, it's not a big change. Okay, this time is a lot quicker. Only good enough for P5 though. I knew that wasn't going to be good enough for top 3 because we were 7/10 off, but We still got like another 10th to go, unfortunately. Perez is top. Jesus, okay. Yeah, we've got some stuff to do. Right, I'm gonna wait for everybody to head out. Okay, let's go. Hopefully we got enough time to set a lap, because if not, we're screwed. I don't think we're near anybody. Let's have a look at the time. Yeah, we're good. Right, I think everybody's out for their laps now, so we don't need to worry too much. Yeah, we got a hot lap on, everything we need there. How are we going slower? Oh, goodness me.
Understood.
Just
Stopping this
fucking
lap.
throw in the towel and box it. Trugovic, P5, guys. Jesus. Okay, that has been a pretty poor qualifying session. Teammate status.
They're in 20th place.
Oh
Okay,
my
their
God,
best lap time
Lance!
so far is a 1 minute 17.0.
Oh, it's a disaster. A bit unrealistic, mind you, but I don't know, considering that first attempt before we had to restart the session. But it would have been that bad. I don't want to restart it again though. But Lance, no, it's not realistic, bro. I'm sorry. The game's being wild. No way would Lance be 20th place when we're the third best car in the fucking field. Like, I'm sorry, that's not realistic at all. I'm not accepting that. You know, if it had happened first time, then yeah, I would accept it. But it didn't. That was just a weird second session, and I'm just not accepting that at all. Not for the first race of the season. Any other race of the season, go ahead, but not for this one. Alright, here we go. This is our last attempt at qualifying. I'm not doing it again. Our original front brake bias was 57, so we might turn it down. Right now it's at 60, but we could turn it down just to see how the car feels with less front brake bias. Lance Stroll sets a time 1:16.9, I think that was. So Porsche at 1:16.8 with the Aston Martin. Okay, we're going to go for another lap. And this time, turn down the brake bias to 55%. We did go quicker, really quick for a second there, but George Russell has overtaken us. Well, I was not focused at all. So we'll go again. But George Russell does go quicker, and we're now surrounded by both Aston Martins. Lance Stroll's P5. How are we a tenth slower already? What happened? I don't get it, guys. I don't get it. Alright, whatever.
Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Yeah, we'll just box it. This game is not making any sense currently. Like, there's no way I was an entire tenth slower that quickly. George Russell's right behind me. So yeah, George Russell goes pole. We're P2, Teo Porsche is P3. So Aston Martin are looking very strong currently. Okay. Alright, let's do another lap. Because I believe we can go quicker. Who's that in front of us? It is a McLaren. It's probably fucking Sonoda again. Always getting in my way. Okay, luckily he's boxing anyway. Not the greatest first start. Really wrestling the car through some of these corners. Gained about a tenth there. I think we cut the track just a little bit. I don't know. We are so bad through sector 3. That's where this car's weak. Okay, P5 is the best we can muster there. Jesus! It was an improvement, don't get me wrong. Oh, and we got underbody damage! Okay, I don't think it's going to hurt us too much in terms of the overall time.
We've had to spend time repairing the damage to the car.
Okay, we're good though. Alright, we're going to wait for everybody else to go out. There they all go. Let's go. I think we put new tyres on. Oh god, I don't think I did. Okay, there's cars going out. Oh, what are you doing, AI? Let me take control now! We've got fucking wing damage because the AI is so stupid. Fuck's sake, man. Let me have control of the car. What is the point now? I've got fucking wing damage. What is the point? What is the actual point now? Look at this. This is the AI, bro. Clips our wing. That's not Sergeant's fault. That's my AI's fault. I couldn't, like, I had no control over that. Look, it wouldn't let me have control at all. Right, I'm gonna try it anyway. Right, it's so dumb. Right, let me put front brake bias. Whatever. Fuck's sake. I mean, we still got P4. What? How have we got P4? How have we got P4 when I had P6 earlier? Why do flashbacks break the game?
We're all ready for tomorrow's race, but before we begin, let's
what the hell just happened?
Those who will be fronting the grid: Russell, Verstappen, and Carlos Sainz. Qualifying complete. All that remains is the main event.
There's no incidents.
The Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
So I would have thought it'd be track limits or something, but no, flashbacks genuinely break the game. Oh, that's how we know that Arava uses flashbacks, because some of the times change in his career mode sometimes. Oh, exposed. Arava exposed, bro. Yeah, so flashbacks, like, this is me confirming it right now, they break the game. And I have a set limit, so it doesn't matter how many times you do the flashback. I think if you do it once, it breaks the game. But I'm quite happy with how this time looks anyway. Like, we would have been around this area. But yeah, Théo Pourchaire, top 5, guys. George Russell starting on pole. Verstappen and Sainz. Sainz is just really good in the career mode this year for some reason. Wow, Leclerc all the way down there in P15. Nick de Vries isn't last, guys. Wow, pandemonium. And that was because of the fucking contact with us. He would not be last if... Like, oh, this AI is so stupid, man. Like, change that fucking red light thing. Like, let me take control quicker so stuff like that doesn't happen. It's so silly. But Jahan Daruvala out-qualifies his now experienced teammate Liam Lawson in his first qualifying session. So, that's big. And we managed to out-qualify Lance Stroll in this first qualifying session of the season. So now all we've got is the race. Australia round 1 in season 4. Here we go. This is it, guys. Alright. Got some messages. Nothing really important. There's a slight chance of rain, but it's only slight. We're not going to have it. Alright, let's go. So, I think this is definitely going to be a soft strategy unless the game doesn't allow us. Like, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Most of the time it does, where it lets everybody start on the softs. But I'm not sure what's going to happen. But if we don't start on the softs, we'll probably start on the mediums. I do not want to do my second stint on those mediums, even though last season a lot of our strategy was hards to mediums because the mediums were so good. But the mediums don't feel good this time, at least not for this track. So, yeah, it would definitely be... we would definitely be prioritizing the hards for sure. So if we start on the softs, we're going to the hards. If we start on the mediums, we're still going to the hards.
Months of rumour and speculation all comes to an end today as we return to racing for the opening event of what promises to be an enthralling season. Welcome along then to round 1 of this year's Formula 1 World Championship.
Oh yeah.
In the great state of Victoria, now 14 corners and 3.28 miles for the drivers to navigate, 5 to the left and 9 to the right, with 3 whole DRS zones. The track has been remodeled to encourage more overtaking. Let's hope we get loads of it today. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. George Russell will begin today's event in pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who will start from P2.
Very close between those two.
Through the rest of the grid today, we have Sainz, the owner-driver, Théo Pourchaire, Stroll, Perez, Gasly, Oscar Piastri, Tsunoda, Bottas, Ocon, Deruvala, Liam Lawson, Leclerc, Norris, Albon, Joe, Magnussen, Drugovich, De Vries and Logan Sargent. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track. And we welcome Natalie Pinkham to the opening race of the year. Nat, here we go then. Huge excitement building for this at this point. Anything is possible.
Well, it's clear, very clear conditions, and that makes it clear for the drivers because they don't have to worry and have that added distraction of fickle weather. They can concentrate on the driving and not everything else around them.
Well, there you go. So, yeah, P4 start for us, P6 start for Lance. The Aston Martins both ahead of us, I think. Oh, no. Théo Pourchaire's behind us. He separates me and Lance. So, yeah, so the strategy here is going to be softs to hards. We're going with that. That was the one it was set on as well. So, good thing it doesn't look like we need to change it. We're going to set it to, I think, 22.5 laps. I don't want to put too much fuel in, but I don't want to put too little because we hot lap basically the entire race. So, yeah, I don't want to start any big issues here. Anyway, I need to put my controller on charge. There we go. Controller on charge. There we go. Yep, just double checking audio, and without further ado, let's get this race started.
So as the formation lap gets underway here for the first time this season, each driver will be wanting to make an impactful start to their season by earning those crucial points and getting a confidence booster right from the off.
Alright, so most people starting on the softs, but there's the odd few who are starting on the mediums, including Lance. So, yeah.
So as all the cars take their positions on the grid, the teams will be hoping their strategies pay off for them in today's race. But the question I'm asking is which teams have got it right and which teams have got it horribly wrong?
Well, we're looking to go 10 laps on the softs. So, yeah, for some reason the soft to medium strategy was less laps on the soft. So I don't know what that's supposed to mean. But yeah, we're going to stick to our pit lap. I think. I'm going to trust the engineers for this first race and see what happens. But yeah, here we go. Ready for the first race of the new season. Season 4, new regulations. It's about to get underway. Here we go. Up to 5 red lights. Oh, that was an early start. Caught me off guard a little bit, and Pourchaire might be getting ahead of us. Sainz is looking to cut us off. I am not going to let that happen. We're going to have to cut the track just a little bit. And Théo Pourchaire, what a start for the young man there. As Sainz looks to get the overtake on us. I'm going to get aggressive, get the elbows out on Carlos. And Perez makes the overtake on Sainz, so it's not the greatest start for us. Our car is obviously going to be heavier because we've got more fuel. So we're going to have to use a bit more ERS now to try and catch up to Théo, but now we've got a bit of an issue as Sergio Perez looks to overtake us. He made that look easy. That Red Bull is certainly rapid. The Aston Martin also is rapid. Lance Stroll has had a horrible start. I think he's even outside the points. Teammate status.
Gap to your teammate behind is 2.0 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. They're in 12th.
Oh my god. Lance had an awful start. He's outside of the points. Oh no. Well, there we go. At least we're in P5, but George Russell He's under a lot of pressure from Max Verstappen, but Aston Martin are looking absolutely incredible here. Pierre Gasly's in P7, so it's good for Alpine there. And we're obviously slower than both the Aston Martin and the Red Bull, so we are the best of the rest, but that's not what we want. We want to be the best, not the best of the rest. So we're definitely going to be relying on DRS quite a bit. Here we go then, we're going to use our ERS here to try and catch up to Sergio, to catch up to Checo in that Red Bull. So it's a checkerboard of Aston Martins and Red Bulls, and then it's just us. And we're using a lot of ERS to no avail. Like, those cars are definitely ahead of us, that's for sure, in terms of performance. So our second stint's definitely going to be a lot better. Let's just try and get this fuel down.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Well, we can't have turns like that, but at least we're going to get DRS. Okay, so we might have to have a little change in strategy here. Maybe an undercut. Maybe an earlier pit lap. Instead of lap 10, we go lap 9. Or maybe lap 8. We are going on the hards after all. We'll see what happens with the people ahead of us. But yeah, we are already losing time to the guys ahead of us. We are burning the fuel, but not quick enough. Maybe we shouldn't have gone with 2.5, the car's too heavy. And to think they would have put more fuel in. I turned it down. But Porsche seems to be slowing down a little bit. Perez is catching up. We're catching up. Just needs to drive a little better. We're gonna get DRS here. Oh no, yeah, okay. Could be an overtake coming here between Perez and Porsche. Not yet, but wow, they're quick. And this car is awful. We're losing quite a bit of time, so I think an undercut.
The Aston Martin driver's just moved into first place.
No, they haven't. The Red Bull driver just moved into first place. So Max Verstappen's now in first. Perez slowed down Porsche enough for us to get back into DRS range. This car is not feeling good right now. I believe we would have had a chance at an overtake then. Alright. Oh, we're pulling on Porsche. Jesus. Definitely the quicker car. Porsche looking for the overtake on Perez. Made a little bit of contact with Sergio Perez. We're going to have to back out of that. We're going to use some ERS here. We're going to make the overtake on Checo. I'm on the outside. I'm going to try and squeeze him out here. And there is the overtake.
Nice overtake.
Thank you very much. There's the overtake done on Checo, but that is not going to last long if we don't catch up to poor Chair. Yeah, Gasly in the Alpines now creeping up. Wow, this season is looking very, very different. And Lance is stuck behind a Haas. So hopefully he makes like an undercut or something. But I think our pit lap's going to be lap 9. We'll go with lap 9. Onto the hards. Yeah, George Russell and Max Verstappen fighting for first place. Okay.
The car ahead starting to create a gap. They're just starting to pull away from us now. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 5.3 seconds.
Oh, there's some smoke there. Hope that doesn't have anything to do with the drivers in front. That would be a terrible start to the season. George Russell and Max Verstappen engaging in a very heated battle as I look to try and catch up to Russell's teammate and our former teammate, Théo Pourchaire.
Verstappen's just completed a pass for the lead.
We are keeping up with Théo decently well, but he is doing a good job at keeping us at arm's length. Gasly's made the move for P5. We are starting to creep towards Théo. Bringing a lot later than him. And that has actually been a great move for us. Almost making contact. We're getting very close with Théo here. Here we go. We're going to use the RS. We've got DRS as well. And he's got the slipstream of his teammate, unfortunately.
Next time.
And we're going to make a dive bomb on Théo, and we might be looking to get past the other Aston Martin here. That was a beautiful move, side by side with George Russell here. And we're going to dive bomb Max. Little bit of contact, very aggressive. Max trying to squeeze us out, but wow! What a bunch of amazing overtakes that was. We now have P1, but we are going to be under so much pressure from the RB22, is it now? The RB22 that would be. I'm going to try and keep towards the middle so Max can't overtake us, but somehow we have managed to clinch P1 with a bunch of beautiful overtakes. But yeah, that was never going to last long. We're going to dive bomb Max again. Little bit of contact there. I don't think we made any contact with his wing. He's going to try and switch back us here. Very aggressive fighting here between two former world champions. Wow. And the two Aston Martins are creeping as well. I don't want to... Oh my god! That is an awkward altercation there with the Aston Martins trying to sandwich us, and that has given Max Verstappen some breathing room, which is something you don't want to do. Don't give Max Verstappen the breathing room. But unfortunately we had no choice, otherwise it probably would have caused a crash. Okay, so I think we're going to stay out. Our pace is looking really good. Actually, we'll see what Verstappen does. If he pits, we'll pit.
Okay, be aware, the grip levels are going to start falling away soon.
Well, I'm going to stay out, actually. I know, last second decision, but I'm doing it.
In this lap, push now.
Right, we're in this lap, so we're probably going to get undercut here, but we could have quicker tyres. Teo Pourchaire has stayed out, so George Russell's pit with Verstappen. I don't know when Lance is pitting, but our pit's meant to be this lap, so I highly doubt he's going to pit this lap. He should have pit last lap, to be honest. He could have got a pretty nice undercut. Pourchaire's now pulling in the gap. He's already gained by about 3 tenths, 4 tenths, half a second. Jesus. Yeah, maybe we should have pit. These tyres are looking awfully worn after all. Yeah, we should have probably pit. That's a bad decision from us. Oh no, we're pitting anyway.
Didn't receive that. Repeat the message. Repeat the message.
So Teo's pitting with us. That's a good strategy for them. And Lance is still going out. Why is my teammate always garbage? Here we go, though.
Right, let's go. Come
Go.
on. That was a fantastic stop. Faster than we were expecting.
How have we been jumped in the pits? I upgraded the pit crew to maximum. What happened, guys? How is it still 2.2 seconds? How did we get jumped in the pits? That is abysmal. What the fuck? Oh my god, and these tyres don't want to turn neither. We're losing so much time after that. Like, I'm rewinding that. I don't want to say we should have gone on to mediums because the mediums felt awful in practice. So right now it might feel bad, but I genuinely think we can recover from it. Lance is in the pits.
Lance is in for his stop.
Hopefully Russell and Verstappen hold each other up. With the freezers in the pits. So he was holding both of them up, I'm pretty sure. That's a Ferrari and Lance coming out now. So Lance is within the points.
Russell has just completed a pass for the lead.
We need to work on pulling this gap to Pourchaire. Pourchaire about to get the highest finish of his entire career. It's going to be crazy. Too deep. Jesus. Turned way too early then. Really struggling with his car right now.
Verstappen's just put up the fastest
Oh,
lap
red
of the
flag,
race
red
so far.
flag!
Okay, so that's a red flag, no overtaking, and let's get back into the pits, please. Okay, there's been an incident on track.
I can't go on the replay. I can't go on the replay, I don't know what happened there.
We've Done all right so far, but this is a chance to take a breath. We've got another half of this race to go, and there's still a big opportunity there.
So race restart lap is 15. Okay, so it looks like we're going on to the softs for these final laps, right? Oh, they use softs though, because it says it's slower. I don't know, but we've been on the hards. The only proper decision would be to go onto the softs.
We'll be getting underway in just a moment. Stand by.
So what happened? Was there a big crash? At least it wasn't Lance. Everybody's racing. So somebody must have span out and blocked the track, perhaps. And it definitely had everything to do with Bottas. Yeah, 3 stops. So... Okay, yeah. So I think Bottas might have spun out, but... we actually have an advantage over the cars ahead of us. They're all on mediums. We are on the softs. Stroll is stuck onto the mediums as well. So I don't know how that's going to turn out for him, but... Okay, here we go. And Verstappen's the best starter. We have gone right into P1. Well, actually, no. Pourchaire's had a good start. Here we go. It's me and Teo Pourchaire. We've overtaken Perez and Verstappen. They've had terrible starts, those two. Sergio Perez getting aggressive with us now as we look to keep up with Teo. And we're actually quicker than him on some of these corners, so I feel like we could catch up with him. For sure. So let's do it. Let's try and catch up to him. Sergio Perez, though, is going to prove to be an absolute nuisance. We've got to give him some space. What are you doing, Checo? Go away! Alright, we need to make the most of these soft tyres in these 5 laps. But Sergio Perez is choosing to be a real nuisance right now. Teo Pourchaire is looking on for his first win of the season. Alright, here we go. DRS is not going to be enabled until lap 18, so we just got to make the most of the extra grip until then. Come on.
Okay, that's us with 5 laps of fuel remaining. 5 laps of fuel left.
Here we go. I'm looking for the overtake, but it's not quick enough. Checo is still creeping up. George Russell's not too far behind. Gonna use the RS here, but the issue is Teo's using it as well.
Gap to your teammate behind is 2.8 seconds.
Oh, here's an opportunity. DRS has now been enabled, however. Teo's going to defend that well. So Aston Martin fell off last season because they were putting all their focus into this car. Alright, DRS, there we go. Yellow flag's behind. I think it's Verstappen. No, it's not. It's somebody. I don't know, but Stroll's now in P5. Whoa! A lock-up for Teo. Somehow, we didn't take damage from that. But Teo's made the mistake. Max Verstappen is out. And we are now in P1.
Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps.
Alright, P1 for us. We're going to be under some pressure, so hopefully the guys behind us start fighting. Because I need to save some ERS. But it's Sergio that's with us, and he's absolutely dropped the Aston Martins. So here's what I'm going to do. We're just going to really slow it down. Back him up into those Aston Martins, because Checo is looking dangerous. So the best thing I can do is get those Aston Martins caught up with him. We're in clean air now, which is definitely going to give us some extra speed. And cool the engine a bit as well. Which is nothing but good.
Yellow flag.
Yeah, the woes for Max Verstappen. Don't you dare! I'm taking the inside, Checo. Getting very aggressive with him here. But yeah, Lance has redeemed his position. Well, not his position, but redeemed his failure at the beginning of the race with that terrible start. And looks like Théo Pourchaire might be looking for an overtake on Perez. He's done it! Wow! Théo! Oh my god! What a redemption arc for him! After making his F1 debut on our team being absolutely woeful with 2 DNFs. Somehow Aston Martin saw some potential in that and he's reaping the benefits. And that Aston Martin is looking like the best car for sure, but yeah, we've just done the better strategy. And we are now P1. And we got a bunch of ERS to spare. And we're going to use all of it to remain ahead here. So we're going to take the first victory of the season, but I think we were very lucky, to be honest. I believe if not for the red flag, Aston Martin would have got a 1-2. So we've gotten a bit lucky there. But Lance is in P5, that's good. It looks like we might be hitting a constructors fight with Aston Martin and Red Bull this season, as opposed to last season where it was just McLaren, but it wasn't even for that long. It was very easy for us. We had the best car by quite far there. But here we go. Season 4 is underway. Oh my god! Have we made a mistake on the final corner? No! We made a mistake on the final corner.
Brilliant performance.
Oh my god. Oh my god, what happened? Théo Pourchaire gets his first victory in F1. What a redemption for our former teammate. But how did we screw that up?
Today's performance and the final result.
Oh my god, we bottled it. We absolutely bottled it. I cannot believe. I was literally mid-commentary commentating about. I was going to commentate about the first win of the season going to us, despite you know, how difficult the race should have been if not for that red flag, but we have absolutely eaten shit. Oh my god. The car lost control in the corner, mid-corner. We had to drift a little bit. Wow, man, this car, full of surprises. It's not the best car on the grid, that's for sure, and that was the harshest reminder that we ever could have gotten.
And after this round of the World Championship,
I
here's how
cannot
things
believe
look
it.
in the drivers' table. Teo Porcher is our new championship leader.
Oh
after a
my
quick
god, I
result.
can't believe
Let's
it.
focus on driver of the day, Natalie Pinkham. Come on, who do you pick?
Teo Porcher gets my vote today.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings.
Aston Martin move up to the top of the standings.
I'm equal parts exhausted and elated with this weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for the next one.
I can't believe we just absolutely bottled that. Oh my god, that is terrible. What did we just do? Bottling it on the final corner like that. I mean, that'll make good for a thumbnail, but Jesus. I cannot believe that. Oh my god, I've never bottled it that hard. I've never bottled a win that hard in an F1 game. That is the worst possible thing that could have happened. Considering we had the race pretty much under wraps up until that point. Look, no one was close to us. And it was just this ending here. You can't even notice, to be honest. Was it this corner? Yeah, we took a bit of grass. Took a bit of grass, unfortunately. Took a bit of grass. Went onto the curb. You can't really tell, to be honest. But, yeah. That was more than enough for Teo to literally, like, I tried. And yeah, he just overtook us here. Oh my god, I can't believe it. What did we do? Jesus. I can't believe it. We absolutely bottled what should have been the first win of the season in the first race, and we lost it on the final corner because we went onto the grass. Jesus. That's tough. That's tough to accept, and we'll be looking for revenge in the next episode. Yeah, we're only doing one race this episode, unfortunately. Man, I suck. Oh, God. Jesus. And the next race is Baku as well, so I can't even guarantee we'll be able to redeem ourselves, to be honest. It's a bad start for Max Verstappen, and, you know, I can't complain too much. We did get P2, but, man, definitely should have done better, and our title sponsors are not happy with us. They didn't pay us for this round. They're not happy with me. They're especially not happy with Lance, because he completely bottled that first one. I cannot believe what just happened there. Second driver performance review really pushes up the focus now, because we've got the facility like completely maxed out, which is awesome. How did we bottle that, man? Jesus. Okay. Let's get these done. Oh, I can get all the events done. Awesome. That was abysmal, though. I'm sorry. Not the greatest start to the season, but not the worst neither. It could have gone a lot worse, considering we got P2 still, and Lance finished P5. So there's still a good chance. And to be honest, you could say we didn't really deserve to win anyway, and we were only in that position because of the red flag. So, yeah, whatever. It's a pretty mixed start to the season. Verstappen, of course, DNFs. Felipe Drugovich scored points for for Alfa Romeo. I didn't notice that. Yeah, look at that. So both Ferraris managed to score points despite being an horrendous car. Esteban Ocon scores points for Alpine, so Gasly was last, so he didn't get a good one at all. Verstappen did get fastest lap, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, quite a strange start to the season, that's for sure, and it looks like Aston Martin are going to be our main competitors this time around. So guys, thank you all so much for watching this episode of F1 23 My Team Career Mode. If you guys liked it, be sure to hit that like button as hard as you possibly can, comment, share and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Until next time, peace.